Hey guys, how's it going? It's X666X Iron Maiden, and to start off our rep day, we're finally back with some more Dan Bull. This is the Warhammer Dawn of War rap, featuring Nick J. Henderson. Alright, so as usual lately, when Dan Bull pulls somebody else up onto his videos, it's a lot of names that I haven't known, and I have no idea what parts they do in it. It could either be anything from editing to video to actual guest appearance. He could actually be rapping along with them, so I'm not sure what Nick's part is in this, but we're sure going to find out. Let's check it out.
Every so often I make a song that for one reason or another doesn't end up on YouTube, and one of those songs was my song about Warhammer Dawn of War. But this week God of War is coming out, and both of those games contain the phrase of war, so as an excuse to publish this, I am deeming this week official of War Week.
And of course you would.
Later this week, you'll see my song about God of War, but first of all, let's kick things off, finally.
That might actually be the next one on my list,
Dawn
too.
of War. Stay tuned to the end of this video, because at the end you'll see a little preview of the God of War track. Hashtag of
We'll probably
War
skip that, because I know I have it on the list already, so I won't need to see a preview. We'll be getting to it. I have the musical choice already.
The spear of Cain and kill assailants making spurious claims against the realist reign that came in vain in chase of fame. Now they're facing still in rain clouds, so they doubtless feel the strain when they hear our name. No fear of pain, the only fear we claim's the fear of shame of breaking the sacred and natured consecration we're obeying. Should you see us kneeling, it's merely because we feel like praying. Been trained to persevere even when severely maimed. Bones disappear to bits of meal betwixt gear and chain. If you're bleeding out, we'll sear the vein with healing flame, and if you're still laying, then you will forever here remain. But if your zeal attained as valor, you were not killed in vain.
Man, it's got a great beat and good chorus so far too. It's fucking on point with his rhymes as usual. I do have to say this is a game series that I've barely touched on in the past, though. I think I tried out one of them.
I'm torn straight from the pages of White Dwarf. You can call me racist, but I just don't like orcs. It's a hatred formed inside I'm born to die for. It's the way that I was brought up, don't call it my fault. Nor is it the fault of a soldier that brought to Cyprus Ultima. Excited as I be deciphered with Cypress Hill, Tolkien and Marshall multiple times when I'm holding a giant Warhammer, striking a dulcimer. Salt in the earth, halting the rule of an adulterous sultanate. And what's the result of it? I'm the holder of dark knowledge, devoted to pass on the culture like Mark Collins. Barbarous? Far from it, I'm rather more like a barbarous, cause I chop pieces of people up for a living and find it marvelous.
Nice, man. That chorus is pretty sweet, actually.
It's like a shot of good liquor, invigorated, digging traitors with the god splitter. In a baptism of viscera, what an odd vicar. So stop chitter chatter,
that looks badass.
Sicker, dropping cadavers like a chava drop litter. Now let me tell any of your gang, if you thought Dan would allow you to walk on his back like a doormat, then you're attacking a straw man. Strolling under the fold of a torn banner, holding a warhammer, while I'm picking all manner of holes in your grammar. Lol, you're soaking your pants like a bloke with an overly full bladder. What's that in your ball sack? Fuck all slap. Oh snap.
This makes me want to play the game, though, as that often happens with when he does a rap about a game.
Maybe you'll get it when the angel Gabriel paid you a visit. Said it's hardly difficult for the brain to trick a visit. Maybe you'll get it when the angel Gabriel paid you a visit. Shout out bolt thrower in it.
Whoa, what an exciting start to hashtag of War Week. If you're in the future and not in of War Week and watching this and don't want to hear all this blurb all over the song, then you can go over to streaming services such as Spotify to listen to it. If you've stayed tuned faithfully through that whole song just to see the God of War preview, here it is.
And there we go. That's done for now. Alright. I wasn't sure how I was going to take this one. It's a game I'm not familiar with. But it actually made me want to play it. I played one Warhammer game before just to try it out. It was one of the older ones, and that I did enjoy it to a certain degree, but also at the same time, a lot of the real-time strategy games, to me, eventually just end up being, it's still the same thing over and over again, just with a different, basically, image on top of it, with some different tactics, different abilities, obviously, from the characters, but still the same thing, moving a bunch of people around and trying to defeat the enemy, usually. So I've played a lot over the years, especially StarCraft. It was my big one for real-time strategy. Obviously played some Warcraft 3 in the past as well. I was going back, obviously, the late 90s, early 2000s, playing a couple of those. That was when I was really big into it. And I find, like, just trying to get into them a lot lately, I have a hard time, like, sticking with it, because it's time-consuming to go through a lot. Like, to beat a lot of these games, you need to put a lot of time into it, I find. More than sometimes I have time for. So it's hard to get into them. But Dawn of War looks really good from these cinematics. I don't know how it actually turned out as a game, but Dan Bull did a hell of a job selling it, throwing in the cinematic videos to go along with it. And he killed the rap too. I mean, this was one of his good ones to come out of the ones we've checked out recently. Like, I found his rhymes were on point. His choice of words was he had another few runs in there that were just top notch, and I really enjoyed it. And the chorus was it got catchier as I kept hearing it as well. I found the more I'd hear his chorus, the more I wanted to follow along with it. So that was cool. I enjoyed that, and I'm pretty sure, without looking right now, I guess I will, because then I'll feel like an idiot if I say it is next today. Okay, it is. The God of War. We will follow his of War week, because when I did add them to the list, obviously they came out in the same week. So that is our next video that you guys will see later on today. So I guess I'll catch you guys later today. For those of you that enjoyed this one, come back later. You're going to check out God of War rap later today. If you enjoyed this one, though, make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to see more from me. I'm also on Patreon if you'd like to support the channel. And as always, you guys have a good one. I'll catch you later.